Chijioke, I'm ready.
Ready? Good day, everybody. Good day, everyone. It's a good day in our marriage. It's a good day.
Hopefully, you won't raise your voice today.
No, I will not raise my voice, my love. First of all, I want to apologize for my wife for the outburst we
You
had.
want to apologize to your wife? To me?
Yes,
Okay, to me now you're saying for your wife.
to you, my wife. It managed correct in Jeremiah. I want to apologize to my wife for the problem we had yesterday. We just woke up this morning. We've talked about it. We feel better, and we pray that we chose peace over all this problem. My wife was right. You know, he gave me some reasons why 2Mike should not even near our page. So I did not see it before now, but now she has opened my eyes. Vegemart is actually a good person. You know, I don't see the offense that Vegemart did. I'm sorry to Vegemart for talking down on you yesterday. You're not it's not like you are not an illiterate. Though I did not know whether you graduated with your set, but I know I remember.
These things matter. Just say what you need to say. You don't need to start saying.
Let me revisit it and then apologize now.
When you apologize, you don't need to revisit. You just apologize. That's how you apologize. Except you don't want to apologize or you don't mean the apology.
It's okay. So I'm sorry, Vegemart, for everything. My wife's excuse me.
Baby, oh God. I just hope you reduce this your whole camera freak thing.
My wife's reasons for us to have you as our admin is actually top notch. So I hereby, after much consultation and much deliberation, and baby, I didn't even tell you I had a dream. So after the whole everything, I agree and I hereby agree with my wife that MC Vegemart should be our admin. He's a professional. He has been in the business for a while. And I just found out that Vegemart has been people's admin as well. Even if his page is not growing, at least he's growing other people's page. Charity can begin outside. It mustn't be from home. So this is me saying that the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
Let me say something before you continue. I just want to clear the air with you as well. It's not as if I'm always right, but there is something about honest communication and then carrying people along. Had it been you did what you did or what you're doing now or where we are now, the whole taking up this decision, had it been you talked to me about this thing, our discussion before having agreed on what we agreed on, we would not have had that outburst we had. We would not have talked the way we talked. It would not have warranted me doing a video in closed door. It wouldn't have warranted you coming up to shout, raise your voice, exchange words. I just wish that you would change. I just wish that you would understand. One thing men don't understand. Men don't know that when authority is not brutality. Because you are a man does not mean you should be shouting like a dog all the time. wow, shouting, because you know now a dog wants to be heard. A dog wants people to fear him. So because you are a man does not mean you should be that. A lion is the king in the jungle. Elephant is the king. Yeah, a lion, he is too as well. But why I want to use a lion, and the lion's analogy is, lions don't always roar. Lions don't always need to show themselves. There's this charisma you should possess as a man that does not mean you should always talk. That does not mean you should always rant before the woman submits to you. Submission comes, I always say this. Submission is very, very simple. God loves women. That was why he gave us the simplest. Because he knows submission is simple. Women who can do it. The job there is the man loving his wife like Christ loves the church. Now him be the cocoa. But then submission will not come handy when the man is not doing right. The man needs to checkmate things. See how peaceful it is. See how it took shouting. It took so many things for my husband to see reasons in what I was saying. When he would have easily done it sweetly, he would have, baby, it is true. Virgin mouth is actually, yes. All this realization, he had it in him. He just needed, and then it would, a snap of the finger, and then but then he didn't. He chose the Oga way, which does not work with, it doesn't work with me. It doesn't work for me. I don't know about other women. Other women want to be remote controlled, but no, not me. I keep saying I'm not that person that will be controlled by any man. They never born any man who will control me. Because you understand what I'm saying? They never born any man who will control me. No. We are married, we are couple. You have your role to play. I have my role to play. We meet, there is a convergence, there is a place we meet. And then we work, we become one. You see progress. But when, as a man, you have your mind of your own, and then you are coming with the notion of coming to control, coming to impose, it won't work with me. Women, there are women that do all those things, but women that do all those things, they're not being honest. Because when you come to the salon, you hear them cry. When you come to the salon, you go to the nail shop, nail tech shop, you hear them grudgingly abusing their husbands. But then they don't have the nerve to say out their mind in there is this shallow comment someone dropped. I call it very shallow. Because she said, the person was like, I won't come out publicly to talk to my husband. I will just do it inside the room. Really? You do it. Anyways, keep deceiving yourselves. Keep deceiving yourselves. All those, you know.
Are you saying that it is not, that it is right to publicly talk to your husband anyhow?
I'm saying that there should be a balance. Do you keep speaking, baby? You know your problem is that you don't listen. You know, people, there's something that people don't understand. There is something that works for a particular person. Maybe your husband, when you talk to him in the room, he listens to you. Good, keep doing it like that. But do you expect a woman that her husband does not listen to in the room to keep doing it? All this what everything works for. What works for me does not work for you, and what works for you does not work for me. I'm not saying you should go about doing what I do or how I do. But there's a particular thing there's a pattern that works for I and my husband. My husband does not listen in the room. You are wasting your time when you call this man in the room to talk to him. What my husband understands is violence, speaking in the camera, talking rage. That is what he understands. And I'm praying to God that God delivers him from that spirit of rage. Because everything is not violence. And that's what I said. It's not by shouting, barking like a dog. Calm down. Bring your horses. Just like I said, or just like this has always been my disposition. Marriages, sometimes you pick up in your 5th year, you pick up in your 7th year, it is not always everybody that pick up in the initial stage. By picking up, I mean understanding both parties. All those relationships, all those things, we are compatible. I pity people that are still in relationship, thinking that they've known both parties. I even pity people that are I even pity people that are planning their marriage. I even pity people that have set their traditional marriage dates at their wedding date because they don't know what they are moving into. I'm not saying I envy single people, but single people, you people don't know what the Lord is doing for you. You are saying, I'm single, my life is falling apart, and my own has gone. You don't even know what God is. Imagine if a Chineke has been preventing for you. He loves you dearly. That is why he has not pushed you to one son of Ahab or son of one Pharaoh. Pharaoh or Herod. When you get married, that is when your life even begins. Because that is when you begin to learn that person. Remember, in marriage, you and this man, the man you get married to, una never even for your life, you never live for 1 year. You never live for complete 1 month back to back. You see, by the time you have lived with a man back to back for a year, that is when the real life starts. Because you will get tired. Times will come when you get tired of seeing this person's face. When you get tired of hearing the voice. That is when life starts. And marriage starts when you people have quarreled, and then you people are able to resolve the quarrel. You people are able to come up with an idea or a system on how to tolerate each other. That is when your marriage has started properly. And I'll say that my own marriage is starting. Because as like today, you see us, we are trying to make peace. Tomorrow, this person unplugs a socket that has been plugged or spark, yeah. And of course, when something sparks, in the electricians, people that are in sciences, when something sparks, currents, it will wire. When it diffuses wire, it will spark. So something goes wrong, will spark, and then there will be a reconnection. It will become neutral again. So when we spark, you see us outburst, have different outbursts, and then we'll come back to neutral. So I and my husband, work in progress, good. So many things keep going on, good. But then the ability to understand, the ability to comprehend, the ability to move on. When you see these persons, no matter everything that has been said, everything that we say to each other, you see that, okay, there is a progress. This is who people still want to be. And that is it. My own plea that I keep saying to you, I just pray. And like I've said, I know that what is going to take is patience. Just the way I'm giving you patience for you to change, that is the way you also give me patience for me to change as well. Because this thing is 50-50. There is no gender in this whole thing, that you are a man, so let me be patient with a man. Just the way people used to preach it when it comes to so many things about women. If a man is going outside, being cheating and doing all manner of things, being an immaculate infidelity and the rest, they will tell a woman to pray about it, that God changes the man. But when the woman is the one doing it, they will call Umada, hey, this man. They will not tell the man to pray about it. They will not tell the man to pray about it. But when it is the man that is doing, they will tell the woman, pray about it, that God will arrest your husband. But when it is the woman, they will not tell the man to pray about it, that God will arrest her. So I'm not about that one. Just the way I need you to be patient. I think you can go on. Sorry.
I don't want to interrupt you, so that we will not have. There are so many things you say that I don't agree with, but for peace to reign, there's no problem. This video is mostly about our admin that we have agreed. We have agreed to use that boy. What is his name? What is that guy friend's name again? Virgin Mouth. So Virgin Mouth, we've been talking with Virgin Mouth, and he has agreed. Why won't he agree? He has not managed such a huge page before in his life. So this will be one of his best jobs, to become our admin. We would also make sure that he is in sync with both of us. Okay? I don't like stressing my wife. You see now she has stopped and she's now having headache or something.
I'm
So
not having headache.
that's why sometimes you don't have to say everything that is in your mouth so that you not break down. So even not having headache, why are you not bending down? I'm a man that wants peace. If it takes me to play the fool, no problem. I'll play the fool so that peace will reign. I love my wife. I love her. She's very, very opinionated. Maybe, I don't know, with time, I know the woman I married. I don't know whether I would say she's having postpartum depression. I said I don't know if I should say it. It's not something I'm not saying you're having it. But maybe have you read about it before, postpartum depression?
Chick, I need to go and check on my baby.
Okay, so sometimes if something is doing somebody, the person may not know. It's people around them that will know that, okay. I'm not saying that she's a mad person, but in the Igbo say now, if you like them, someone know to feel them. So I'm not. This is just an idiom, so I wouldn't want her to misunderstand it. I'm an understanding husband that is standing beside his wife that is nursing, the nursing mother as my wife. So for peace to reign, it's not for peace to reign. Genuinely, I've accepted that Virgin Man to become our admin. Hopefully, he will deliver, unlike the previous person that is posting his personal biography on our page. That is too wrong. That is unethical. Okay? So I appreciate you, my lovely wife. I thank you for she's right when she said that communication is key. Sometimes I'm learning it more than I'm learning to involve her in some things, in some key decisions. But I want her to also learn that sometimes you have to allow your husband to lead. If you're a driver sometimes, let me even use football. If you are a footballer sometimes coach will say, coach doesn't know what to do again. He will say, just play what your instinct tells you. And he trusts you. He may tell other players, pass the ball to Messi, because they know that Messi will take a good decision. Pass the ball to Ronaldo and leave him to do what he wants to do. Pass the ball to Mbappe.
But you are not Messi. You are not Ronaldo. By that, I'm saying that you are not that person that has that power. Because it takes somebody that has that authority. The coach says to
captain. I'm the captain of this marriage, am I not?
Let me go and check on my baby.
My baby, in everything.
Let me
the captain.
check. I agree for peace to reign. Let me check.
We started this video. We started as 2. We are ending as 1. I thank God that we are not having much problem again. I don't know, but for me, as a captain of this marriage, I should be respected and be trusted. Okay, but sometimes even Messi have to allow Garnacho to shine. Even Ronaldo has to sit on the bench for Jota to play. So let me now be the captain that sits on the bench. After all, Maguire doesn't play football these days. Maguire on top the captain band, they better. And in the watch from the bench. That does not mean he's no more the captain. So let me play the Maguire. I'm not saying that I am as disastrous as Maguire, that I don't know how to defend. I know how to defend. I'm just using Maguire to set an example. I don't mean respect to all United fans. Alright? So that's all that. Virgin mouth. Just be careful. Be careful around me. Be careful around my wife. Be careful around us. It's my wife that employed you, not me. But I have to agree with the decision. Do what you're supposed to do at the end of the month. If our page have restrictions, you are the person that should. I don't want to get angry. I don't just make sure. Okay. Anyway, I promise myself that I will not start raising my voice or anything. Thank you all for your prayers. We will continue forging ahead. This marriage is working and it will work in Jesus' name. Thank you for all your insults. Your insults are bringing the best in us. Because sometimes if you don't do well, they go use insult wire you. So there's no problem. Yeah. The only thing you can tell me is that I'm immature. Somebody that is immature, with time, he will become mature. So time will take care of everything. Yeah? Thank you all for everything that you're doing for us. This is to tell my wife that I love you and I appreciate you. I would have loved to tell her I love you on camera so that people will hear what she will tell me. But fine, there's no problem. No, no,